Assuming you have a project you want to code, let's get started. First, you're going to choose the tools that you're going to make the project with. If you're applying for jobs, I'd recommend you do this with whatever tech stack they list on the job applications. Or you can go to an AI chatbot and ask for the best tech stack for your use case. But if you're never really planning on deploying the app to millions of people, I wouldn't really care about this step too much. Now you actually have to start coding. But let me make one thing clear. This isn't a coding tutorial, it's a guide on how to start your coding projects. Every single coding project is basically breaking down complex problems into smaller, simpler problems that you can solve. You do that one at a time until you built your whole project. For this tutorial, I'm going to imagine that the project I'm making is a website that shows my most recent YouTube videos. First, if you're using a framework, try to see if it has any initialization commands. If it doesn't, that's fine. So I need to break this problem down. How do I get YouTube videos on this website? Well, first, I have to get the videos, and then I have to show them. That seems obvious enough. So now I plan on solving the first task. I don't want to manually update it every time I upload, so I keep that requirement in my mind as I start to code. So I look up how to have an updated live version of my YouTube videos, and I decide to include YouTube's API in my tech stack. Now, I code a call to YouTube's API to get my most recent videos, and now you just rinse and repeat this process. Break down what you want into chunks, and then learn how to code that. If you ever get stuck, make sure to use AI to help you move forward. But if you're trying to learn how to code, make sure to use it less. Now, to manage your coding project, you want to use Git. Basically, in video game terms, Git is your save file, and if you mess up your code, you can load back to a previous state. So save often, and anytime something works, commit it. And that's how to make a coding project. If you don't already have an idea of what you want to code and you just want to learn how to code, I would suggest making a website. It's an easy project you can just keep adding on to whenever you want to learn something. Or if you're not interested in building websites, just copy an idea. For example, if you're a person who doesn't really care about learning computer science, I suggest you download Claude Code. It can code most of your project for you, so use it based on your need. I hope that helped. Bye!